So hello, topic 5 is on plants and trees. We have some nice pictures here of the countryside, and the labels are mixed up, so what goes where? So deciduous, what are deciduous trees? They are trees that shed their leaves. Spruce is a kind of evergreen. Pine is also a kind of evergreen. Coniferous trees, they are evergreens. Fertile and barren types of land. So see if you can figure out which picture goes with which label. Okay, so here we have a plant with some biological terms. We are not going to study botany, so keep it simple. So flower petals, these are the petals of the flower. And I think we just need to know roots and the shoot and buds at the ends here. Okay, leaf, blade. I think we don't need to know any more than that. The tree, we'll go into more detail about different parts of the tree because they're used a lot in English. So put in order of size, which is the biggest. So obviously, if we look at the tree trunk, it goes all the way down to the small buds at the end of the twigs. So put those in the right order. And parts of the tree, the crown, that's probably logical. This is the crown of the tree. The bark is the skin, if you like, of the tree. The stump. Stump is when you cut the tree, there's a stump left. Roots, and we know that. Resin. Resin, if you cut the tree or if it's damaged, then resin fills the wound, if you like, the gap. It's sweet smelling waxy substance which goes hard. Okay, next slide here. Okay, so the government should have carefully considered planting more trees a long time ago. So here we have should in the past. Okay, have, yeah. Now attention, what goes with attention? We know the connection, pay attention to something. Okay. There's a chance that you might find some interesting wildlife, so take a camera with you. You should take a camera with you in, but we can guess the next word. Connection there, in something. And here will be a phrasal verb, something across, to notice something, to, all right, so happen. I think what you could put there, 3 to 7 words. It was a waste of time attending the protest march as the council had already made its decision. We needn't, so part, we know the connection there, to participate. We have a phrasal verb, to something, part, and preposition, the protest. And number 4, the coral is going to die if we don't take immediate steps to protect it from pollution. So using the word otherwise, another phrasal verb to mean that it's not going to survive. Okay, so we'll go through that in the lesson. Okay, this is a typical CAE question where in pairs you have to discuss each of these, and this is the task. How useful might these approaches be improving forestation around the world? So go through each of these, we'll discuss it, and then usually at the end you have to decide which one could be the most effective. So I think I won't go into too much detail here. So we'll carry on. Vocabulary, so what do they have in common? So budding, germinating, blossoming, flourishing, sprouting. What do these have all in common? And withering, wilting, shriveling, shedding. So these also have something in common with plants. Watering, fertilizing, manuring, pruning, and reaping, sowing, and harvesting, all connected to the growth and nature. Okay, so tilling, digging, plowing, weeding. Okay, just plowing, to plow. This is connected with what? And then last but not least, some questions. What would you like to shed in your life? So if I just answer, you could probably guess the meaning. So I'd like to shed some stresses and worries, cares, maybe shed some of my working schedule. So when did you last feel that you were wilting? So after a hard day and lack of sleep, the next day I felt I was wilting. And what is flourishing in life at the moment? So I can definitely see that students learning English are improving amazingly, so they're flourishing, which is great to see. Well done. Have you ever reaped the rewards of something you did? So reaping the rewards of something, definitely after doing exercise, eating better, then obviously you feel better health-wise. Okay, so we'll go through these questions and look forward to seeing you soon. Okay, goodbye for now.